Welcome back to another video. Now if you've been around my channel for a while now, you'll recognise that with each Game Change episode I've tried to up the quality each time I make a video, and with that it means it takes slightly longer and longer to make them each time. Also in that particular format, I find it quite difficult to work newer mods in as they usually don't fit into the themes I'm going for. Now I have toyed around with some series ideas to work some of these newer mods in, but in the end those ideas just end up being too long and complicated and are just going to take away too much time, so I just thought, f it, I'll just make individual videos on some of the newer mods that catch my interest. So welcome to the first episode of a series I like to call The Heavy Burns Extremely Magical Original Directory of Super Passable Hardware, a specially refined edition for Skyrim. Or the Modosphere for short. You start this mod off on a beautiful solitude morning. You start this mod off on a grim solitude. Waiting for you is a new elven friend by the name of Karolith.
You look like a fighter.
She's right, he is. She asks you to help her in clearing out a cave north of Dragon's Bridge, but Fat Thor has better things to do. Fat Thor will gladly lend his services.
Excellent. Meet me outside Cold Hand's cave as soon as you can.
And the adventure begins. Just like all of Thor's ex-wives, Karolith runs away. Poor Thor. But he isn't about to give up. Thor quickly stole Rogvir's amulet to give to Karolith as a gift and then began to chase her down, but she was too fast. So with the power of God and anime on his side, Thor just headed for Cold Hand's cave. But Karolith was nowhere to be found, so Thor went into his vegetative hibernation state and waited 7 days and 7 nights. Finally, she f***ing turned up. Karolith was very confused in what Fat Thor was doing, or if he was even still alive. I'm here.
Hey, there you are.
Karolith just played it off as if she didn't see him, and now it was time to go into the cave. Karolith stayed behind Fat Thor, using him as a human shield, but Thor was f***ing solid, so he didn't mind. Inside the cave was lots of these blue-eyed crystal dogs, but Thor didn't give a f***, so he cracked them with Mjolnir. In the heat of the battle, Thor accidentally set Karolith on fire, which she didn't like, but after a sincere apology, she calmed down and they continued on, until he accidentally hit her again, and this time she'd had enough. She wailed on Fat Thor like a f***ing piñata, and then continued to partake in a weird dog three-way, which lasted way too long.
I hate dogs.
The battle lasted an eternity, until Karolith realised Thor was a god and could not be killed. Eventually they made up and continued on once again.
Let's talk when this is over.
I think she wants to apologise. Eventually we came into this large open cave with this weird looking dead bitch inside. She wore a wolf mask and had blue eyes and genuinely looked very cool, but she had to die. The greatest battle of the millennia then took place as the weird dead bitch called forth her bitch army. All looked like it was lost, but then Thor popped up, activating his final form, and smacked these bitches back to High Rock. Eventually Karolith and Thor teamed up on Inga like a scene from Avengers Endgame and yeeted the entire cave. And just like that, the battle was won. Karolith then explained a lot of interesting backstory that you should check out for yourself, and then the option to make her a follower became available.
Oh.
She called me a simp and left.
That's very kind, but I have people that I think are missing me back home.
Thor was rejected once again, but it was day 41 of quarantine and Inga's corpse was looking pretty fine. Overall, this mod was a really fun and well-fitting addition to the game. The voice acting was incredible and the new enemies and items were extremely high quality. I give this mod a
I hate dogs.
out of 10. Tune into the next episode to watch Thor's heart get broken again. And as always, adios bitches.